it's Mike here, and today we're going to do a comprehensive DIY for the Subaru Skyline and a Nissan Sylvia 4-pot Sumitomo calipers. Here are the calipers taken off the car. So to get these undone, got to go to the other side. Don't twist this line, okay? You got to take this out. Wire. You can pull it out with your fingers. Caliper pins. Push them through. This will fly out because it's holding it. Caliper pins, pads, still some pad there. Look at this one, pretty flat, even wear. Okay, you got to clean these, push them in. You push them in with one of these. Check the brake reservoir, make sure it's not overflowing. Old residue, anti-seize stuff. Do the next one. This one's a tricky one because it's got one on the top. Brake line goes into it from the top. So you can still get onto it. Just just a pain in the ass. You need to get it right in the middle here. If you don't, it'll slip and it'll cause problems. I think I got it. No, thought I had a grip. Come on, get a grip, Mike. Get a grip on this. Okay, that's working. Push it until it stops. Okay, that's stopped. Okay. Let's see, we push that one in. That piston's in. 2 more pistons to go. Check your brake reservoir. Okay. Check up there. Make sure you're not overflowing, because you're pushing the brake fluid back out. I use this little syringe. Look at that dirty water, dirty brake fluid. The rest of these are pretty easy. As long as you got the right sort of clamp for this. If it fits, it's good. If it doesn't, get another one. Just do it until it stops. You know when it's done, because it'll give you some, it's like tightening a bolt. It'll get tight. And the last one. These brakes are made to be serviced pretty easily. They're pretty good quality. I like them. 4-pot calipers is pretty rare for such small discs. Okay. And that one hasn't been pushed all the way, so I need to fix it up. Alright, let's get onto it. Okay, go all the way. Yep. Alright, you can clean these up, you can grease these up. I'm going to put a bit of grease on these boots. Once I get some of this rubbish off. And that is a red anti-seize that I put on the previous pads. This stuff that goes on the back of the new pads. Okay, grease them up. Grease the rubber. You should use rubber grease. I'm just using this molly grease. Might not be the best stuff for it, but that's all I've got on hand. The closest I've got to the rubber grease. Go all the way around in a circular motion. Take off any bits of the old gunk. Oh, that's what they look like. So like that one could be pushed in a bit more. Same with this one. Because this is not even all the way. It's not always the best. Push these back even. New pads. Put on the gloop. Put it on the other one. These have shims, which is pretty good. I'm going to put a bit of this on it as well. Going in this fashion. Oop. They go in this fashion. And this one goes in this fashion. Okay. First pin and then. Okay, and then. Okay, and then straight through. The other side. It's this way. That's where that little wire goes. Okay. So push this through. Okay. Pads are more or less there. And this little wire. Okay, goes in here. Hook it in. And the other pin is the same thing. Okay, so the pins are in there. Then we got this, and this goes like this, and it should keep everything together. That goes there. Okay. Back together. The caliper bit. Time for the rotor. That's the brake rotor. Just going to go directly on here. It's corrosion resistant, so it should be perfectly fine. And the next step is to get the caliper back on and the caliper bolts back on as well. Caliper bolts. Okay. So, caliper. Okay, and all of its lovely little bits and pieces. And the caliper bolts need to be lined up. So 2 wheel nuts here, just to keep this disc on, and then you've got to get the 2 at the back here. Put that one at there, and then that one down the bottom. I've already got them basically in, just need to tighten them up. Torque them to specs. Not too tight, not over tight, but not overly loose either. Bottom one. Oh, hit my head and stuff. Part of the funny. The bucket out of the way. We don't need to support this caliper anymore. Alright, so tighten up these, make sure they're nice and tight. Your brakes are ready to go, time for bleeding. Do the brake line, it's a 12mm, tighten it up. I hope you liked the video, guys. In this video series, I'm going to just try to look at things that I'm doing on the car, things that I'm replacing since it's 22 years old now. If you've got any questions or anything, put them down in the comments. I'll be interested to hear what you got to say, and I'll see you in the next video.